It's podcast.
Time.
It's another episode of the podcast.
We
Welcome
have a
back to the
consistent
podcast.
upload schedule. What's that? A fortnightly podcast? Epic. Let's keep it that way.
We kind of it's like we do kind of have a good uploaded schedule.
Do we
for
have
the
a
Let's
schedule? Yeah,
But
alright.
it's like
But that's
but
not
it's like
the grey
the
area
podcast
podcast.
is just but the podcast is just like it's still a thing. It's I guess like it's harder to make than the Let's Play because the Let's Play we can just get together one day and then just record a bunch of episodes.
Yeah, to be fair. I mean, this is the way we're going to have to do it in the future.
Like we're going to be recording some episodes this week, and then I guess during the May half term, maybe bank holiday if we're there. But
and like, here's the thing, like within the summer, Tom, I need to clear this with you. I think in the summer we need to do a massive, like a frickin' week's worth of recording, so you can pad it out during the summer, and then after that, it'll probably have to be. We'll have to space them out really well, and more podcasts, because we're adults, nearly. Holy God.
So, it's the Grey Area Podcast. We're back again. After, I don't know how long it's been. We're still not going to get an episode better than the one we had with Ivan.
I think the second episode of the podcast was a belter. Which one's the one... No, the first one was good because we actually prepared stuff.
Yeah, but like, I think the third one was the one with Ivan was good because we just went episode one.
Yeah, but hey,
that was episode 4.
Hey guys and gals, the people who are listening, if one day you're bored and you feel like you want to do something unholy, just message me and Thomas and we can get you on the podcast to have a fun time. I don't mean that in like a weird way. I just mean that in we can talk and have fun. Shit, I mean we can talk about.
I think also we both need to know you though. That's the thing.
No, hey, everybody who I know that Thomas doesn't know, get on it. I'm gonna bring my Australian friend right now.
Okay,
my phone is out of reach. Oh, there it is.
My first topic, as we are probably not going to record another podcast for like I don't know how long, because we're gonna.
Topic.
Please stop.
Topic.
So the first thing I want to talk about is as we are we're probably not gonna make another episode for a while.
Of this.
So we'll just get we'll get this out of the way here.
Yeah.
Ethan, what do you want to see at E3?
Ooh, that's a good point, because we'll be held up, won't we, during that time? E3. Okay, I'm going to start with Nintendo, obviously, which is the only one I would probably give a crap about. I just want details on the new games, because there's no game that's coming out this year which I am super excited for, because there's not a Breath of the Wild for me, there's no Mario Odyssey, there's no Smash Brothers, if you get what I mean. Like, Animal Crossing, yeah, but there's literally zero gameplay. Pokemon Sword and Shield, I'm not as hyped for that as I thought I would be. But like, just announce...
Pokemon Sun and Moon actually bombed.
Yeah, and like...
Barely anyone liked those games.
I mean, I was still hyped about Pokemon Sword and Shield. I was like, holy God, it's in England. And then I was like, yeah, but they haven't changed it, really. But I'm hoping, actually...
I think Sword and Shield is gonna be good, purely for the basis that in their track record of using a new console for a game, for Pokemon, like a new generation.
That's a good point. They always hit it out of the park. Good. Just think about it. So you had Pokemon. So you had the original Pokemon that doesn't really count. You have Pokemon Emerald. Then you had Diamond.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
No. Yeah,
the original Pokemon, Pokemon Gold. Sorry, I forgot.
Gold, Silver, and Gold and Silver. Then you had Ruby and Sapphire. Then you had Diamond and Pearl. And then you
X and Y.
Then you had X and Y. Yeah.
Oh God, X and Y. They're so good.
And Diamond and Pearl was great, I think, as well.
I mean, I really love Diamond and Pearl, but the battles are just really slow. Like I hate The reason why I don't replay Pokemon games is because I don't like the start. Like, I hate how the tutorials work. They need to so add an option
No,
where
that's
it's
why
like...
I hated playing. That's why I'm not playing like barely any of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Yeah,
Because
just cause like,
There was so much tutorial at the beginning.
Why can't the tutorials be optional or short?
Yeah.
What else?
Like, hey, here's how you catch Pokemon.
Oh, there is
like,
another
hey.
thing, but it's kind of obvious, and they will do it. But I just want to know who the next fighter is for Smash, and get a release date this time. I don't just want, yep, he's coming out. Whenever.
I think if it was I was talking to you about this. Like,
how about
no,
Thomas? How about if we
like,
save this as a later topic? Because this is a big boy.
No, we can
girl.
talk about this now.
No,
we can
we're
just
talking
have
about
the entire
E3.
episode based
We're
around
talking
E3.
about E3, Thomas.
Yeah,
We can do this later.
E3.
We can do it.
So
Well, yeah, but leave who you
like-
think it is. Because then we can have a big boy discussion about it in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depends how long the E3 bit goes on for.
okay, so I think one of the things we're definitely going to see
Cool.
is it's been long enough now with Mortal Kombat. Well, no, with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Yeah,
I think they're probably going to think, hey, we should probably just release a new game as the old formula.
Yeah, I think
and it's going to be just as good.
It's either going to be, I think, because Capcom, if you look recently, they've upped all of their IPs, they're upping it. From Capcom, personally, obviously, I have a feeling they're going to release either a new Marvel vs. Capcom game, or they're going to release, like, an updated 3 with more characters and whatnot, and that'll go on Switch, as there isn't a version of that on there yet. And, I just fucking want a new Ace Attorney game, man. It's been years. I love the trilogy.
I can see that.
Get my boy on. I want him on Switch, but a 3D model. I can mention that later.
I don't feel as if, like, it's a series you can necessarily just, like, it's necessarily going to be, like, hyped if it comes back. Like, because it's
what,
like
Marvel
if you...
vs. Capcom
it's
or
like
Ace Attorney?
Ace Attorney. Like, I know people love it. It's just, I feel like if they brought it back, it'd be like... There'd be people who'd be like, alright, that's the thing. There'd be like the people who are fans of the game who are going crazy.
Yeah,
but it's
man.
like, I think the people who are thinking like, I think the people who are like aren't that big fans of it, but just know it exists as a game.
Yeah.
And think, oh, this is a cool series. That'd be a much higher ratio.
Oh,
of
but
them
I just love Ace Attorney so much. I know that over the summer I'm going to buy a bunch of games. Obviously, I'm going to start buying big games, right? So I don't have to spend that much money if I get bored over uni. So I'm banking on this getting announced, obviously. But if Persona 5 comes out on Switch, I'm getting it. I'm getting Skyrim.
Yeah, Persona 5 is definitely going to come out on Switch, I think. They're going to definitely announce that.
I have a feeling...
Like, if they don't, then I don't know what they're doing.
I mean, this kind of counts as an announcement, but it's not at E3. Atlas purchased this web domain and put up an announcement for an announcement.
Yeah.
They said, oh, come back on the 25th and you'll have some big Persona news about Persona 5R. It's a Switch port. Okay.
Oh, yeah, but I'll probably get it then. But
or
yeah,
it's an enhanced
I would
version.
definitely...
Anyway.
Okay. This will go into a point that I have later.
Okay.
But I definitely think with like the recent like interactions we've heard about between Microsoft and Nintendo.
Yeah.
We're definitely
Master
gonna
Chief
get
Collection on Switch.
some game from Xbox on Switch.
Whether
it's Halo or not, I don't know. If it is Halo, the Switch is gonna be the best console out there.
I mean,
but...
logistically, I'm thinking about it as in relations to Nintendo. Halo has never shown up on another console, so this will be a big thing. But honestly, I think the one that makes the most sense would be to put Rare Replay on Switch.
Yeah, that'd be
if you don't know, if the people listening don't know what Rare Replay is, Rare was a video game company owned by Nintendo for the SNES and the N64. They made games like Donkey Kong Country, Banjo-Kazooie, Perfect Dark, and Conker. In the early 2000s, Rare got purchased by Microsoft, and then they made a bunch of subpar games. And recently, on the Xbox One, well, not recently, years ago, on the Xbox One, they released a collection of those games, which honestly, they market it as a remaster, but I think that they'll port across at least Banjo-Kazooie on the Switch, because that will sell like hotcakes.
I could easily see them putting Banjo-Kazooie on the Switch.
Yeah.
Whether or not they would add Banjo-Kazooie to Smash, I don't think so, because
But then
I think
it's like talk about that.
It's like it's like when they put, I guess, Mega Man and Pac-Man in Smash. It's like they could easily do it for the nostalgia, but it's like,
yeah.
are they necessarily a character that's big right now?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, obviously, we'll get into this into a bit, but I'm just gonna say this: that with Smash, I hate it when people say that character can't be in Smash. You can say realistically it's unlikely, but you've got to look at that. There's Cloud in Smash. There's
Then why do you say it so much?
Yeah, because I don't want fucking Goku in my game, you dumb. But Joker.
I've accepted. Yeah.
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 But here's the
I'll
thing.
talk about this later, but I've accepted that Goku won't be in Smash.
Yeah, it's just like people say that people
physically cannot be in Smash.
say, oh, that character can't be in Smash, but then you look at the most sexually provocative character in all of gaming is in it. Joker has a literal Glock. Kirby can now hold a 9mm pistol.
Yeah, like I think. Okay, so should we get back to our thing about E3?
Yeah,
now?
E3. Sorry, I've got one more
so
when you're done.
I do think that we're gonna get some more news on the PlayStation 5. It's also
I don't
leading
know.
into my second. I think leading into the second topic that I thought of.
Okay. Hold on, I've got one more thing for you.
It's definitely. It's just crazy, like that we have now got a PlayStation. We've now got news about a PlayStation 5.
Oh,
like
quick before we move on, I just want to say
for
E3, just one more thing, like Apple. For once, I'm looking forward to EA's conference, just for Fallen Order, that Jedi game, the new Star Wars game. That looks sick.
Yeah, but like also,
but I won't be able to play it.
I'm excited to see like what's happening with all these like games, all these like, sports games. It's like every game's gonna go into 20 now, and it's like, are they gonna do something special for 20, or is it just gonna be the same game as last time?
Now in the new FIFA 20, as a let me do the voice. I'm doing like the Nintendo Direct voice. Now in FIFA 20, as a celebration, Ronaldo can now whip out his penis.
That'd be Dele Alli. That's a joke that you wouldn't understand.
Football, am I right? In the new game, you can play as Suarez.
So,
if you type in the code correctly, he will bite off the opposition's face. There's a football joke I can make.
I think we're gonna get I think we might get news about a new Sonic game.
I really want to, because they are working on a new mainline Sonic game.
Yeah, we might, but I think it'll just be Team Sonic Racing still or something.
Yeah.
Well, no, well that game will be out by then, won't it?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna buy Team Sonic Racing until it's significantly cheaper. I'm gonna buy the soundtrack if I can. Though.
Yeah, it'll be out by then. So
yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it when it's like 25 quid, maybe 20 quid at a push. But oh, here's one thing. Here's one thing that I know that they're not going to announce, but I still want it. Sega, just release an adventure collection. Sonic Adventure 1, 2, and 3. I want them to be a remake, but it can just be a port, man. Just let me play my Sonic games on my Switch, please.
What are you classing as Adventure 3?
Heroes.
Yeah. It's like Heroes. You could either call like Heroes like the sequel. Like the thing is, the sequel to Heroes was effectively Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, because like here's the thing:
like,
if you want to go bigger, I'm just saying that as a base trio. If you want to go big like the Sonic Mega Collection, it could literally be Adventure 1 and 2, Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Like every game from like was in the lifespan of the PS2 and the GameCube and the Xbox.
Yeah.
So that'd be like both Adventures, Heroes, and Shadow
and then
the
if
Hedgehog.
and then if you want to throw on some side games, just throw in Sonic Rivals. I've never played that. I'd like to play that.
Oh my god! If they put Sonic Rivals on a console, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, as in like I don't get why. Literally, you've got a game engine that looks great, runs great, and hardly has any glitches.
Imagine if they announced Sonic Rivals 3.
Just freaking.
That would be my. I was the happiest.
Yeah.
I was so happy when they announced Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I'd be the happiest.
Oh yeah,
that
that is the other one. But here's the
thing. If they
thing.
announced Sonic Rivals 3.
I'm gonna
We'll
gonna
get
for
news on that
Marvel.
game as well. Sonic,
For Marvel,
no, Marvel's
yeah.
Spider-Man 3.
I'm gonna see how the reviews are for that first because like I've never been a big fan of like dungeon crawlers, but it just depends. Unless
But
they
it's-
show some,
but
unless
it's
they.
Ultimate
I
Alliance.
know, but here's the thing.
It's
The first
like,
one
it's like
was a bit.
fanfic
The first one was a
haven.
bit janky, but like, if they show something at E3 that blows me away, like if they show something that's fucking amazing, I mean they're already getting to that point for me. If they show just like that one extra thing, I'll be like, okay. If they like go, hey, do you like the Fantastic Four? I will slap my money on
I'm
the
looking to
counter right now.
I'm looking to my left where there's all my games, and there's Halo 4 there, and I just remembered, yeah, they're going to release information on Halo Infinite.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
Halo's going
definitely.
to have a big year this year.
Apparently,
I
it's
think.
gonna have a battle royale in it. Woo!
Well, fair enough.
Yeah,
I might actually get a Halo game that I can play, that I can actually want to play this time.
yeah. I haven't
there's,
played.
like, new.
Obviously I never had an
Because
Xbox.
Halo
so-
5, I didn't actually get that, because I didn't
Oh.
have an Xbox. But
Here's the thing.
I
If
mean,
you
I've
make
got
a
it
new
with Game
Halo
Pass.
game, Microsoft needs to put split screen in it. I'm really upset that they've stopped putting split screen in shooter games. Like imagine Overwatch with split screen.
you can't do that. You can't.
How much
That's
fun
not
would
fair.
that be?
But that's not really fair.
How is it
Unless
not
it's
fair?
like every player, like every player in the game has split screen.
Yeah,
That's not a fair thing,
that's what
because-
I mean. Just like you know how Call of Duty had split screen and like because split screen. I mean, here's
It's
the
like
thing.
with Call of Duty, you can easily say that because there's no real competitiveness to it. If it was quick play, then fair enough. It was arcade, fair enough.
But like Overwatch.
But you can't do that for something like competitive because
Why
like
not?
because it's competitive and you can't necessarily have split screen for competitive.
No, I mean, of course not. Who the hell's going to play split screen competitively anyway? But like, just in like you said, in quick play and whatnot, I just think that's good fun. And I
Yeah,
get
if
because
it was in
like
quick play, then fair enough.
it's
but-
probably because I grew up with it most of the time. Because a lot of the time when I was in high school, I'd go around someone's house, and I wasn't allowed to play Call of Duty in my house, but when I went around someone else's, I could play it. And like split screen, I have so many good memories of split screen Black Ops Zombies. Like,
yeah.
wow. Anyhow, is there any more E3 shit? Animal Crossing. Actually, here's the thing.
Animal Crossing.
Here's the thing. I may not seem excited about E3, but as soon as Nintendo drop the Nintendo Direct, I'm dropping everything and I'm watching it like I do now.
Yeah, like everything. I think we're going to hear a lot more about Animal Crossing and Sword and Shield.
Actually, no. To be fair, that there is one thing that they've only shown a trailer for that looks really interesting. That Astral Chain.
Yeah.
I mean, if they show some more details on that, and obviously they're going to show more. They're going to dedicate 10 minutes to Fire Emblem, so I can't wait to break my right key on my keyboard.
Also, you know something that might happen that I think it would be alright?
What?
Mystery Dungeon on Switch.
Yeah. I mean, the
It's
Switch.
Like, it's not a game for a Switch, but it's like.
I mean,
it
the
is
way
at
the
the
way
same
I
time,
see it
because
is
the
that
Switch is-
Nintendo are using the Switch as it's going to become the definitive Nintendo console, if that makes sense, because it's
Yeah.
going to have. If you want a series, it's here. Because heck, even free mobile games are on Switch. On the eShop, if you look hard enough, you can find mobile games on Switch, and Pokemon mobile games are on Switch. This is going to become the Nintendo console by saying, oh, you want a console that can play the new Call of Duty, but you want it to also play Cuphead, you want it to play Mystery Dungeon, but you also want to bring it on the go.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cuphead, I can't wait. I need to save up for that. That looks good. Anyhow,
Okay,
next topic.
so next topic, I want to talk about.
The PS5.
No, wait.
Oh.
So I want to talk about how I get we're not even. I'm gonna say this now. We're not even 18 yet.
Yeah, that's a
we're
good
still-
point. We just need to show that
but-
me and Thomas,
but
we
we
are
are-
still
I-
very
I
much
feel-
children.
No. But I feel like so like old when I hear stuff like PlayStation 5,
Yeah,
and I'm
and
thinking,
Ah.
wait, we're at PlayStation 5.
yeah, and then like you hear of there's this Twitter page, Twitter thread dedicated to it, where it's just like, did you know the Wii came out 10 years ago or something like that, and you're like, God, like Little Big Planet is more than 10 years old.
Mm.
I was like, damn, man. I remember like going around my cousin's house and playing Little Big Planet with Jenna because she's got the newfangled PS3. I was like, what? The PS2 only just came out. Because bear in mind, I got all my consoles a couple of years late because I got them. The Switch and the Wii U were the only consoles I got in the heyday.
Yeah.
Because like PlayStation 2, I got it years after. Same with the PS3. Same with the Wii U. Same with the Wii U. I got that near the end of its life cycle, but enough for when Smash came out. But me and Thomas we were quick on the Switch, weren't we? We were like, birthdays? Yep.
Well, I got mine. No, I got mine in October of the year it came out. So
yeah, for me it was like.
With I got Mario Kart as the only
yeah.
game, and then like,
when did it come out? When it came out, like
March 2017.
Yeah, so I got my. It was the later end of March, wasn't it? And my birthday's in July, so I managed to get that. That was the best thing ever. Because Mum said to me, "All right, okay." For your birthday, we can give you money to save up for the Switch, right? That means you're going to have to open all your cards, make sure you have enough, then buy it. And I was like, yeah, cool, that's okay. But instead, Mum bought it already and said, yeah, just pay me back.
Yeah.
But I got, as an extra present, as a well done for my exams, I got Zelda. And can I tell you that the best experience of my life is sitting down in my room, super excited, windows closed, curtains closed, big bottle of Coke, playing some Breath of the Wild. I'm really upset I sold that game.
Yeah.
So upset. But anyway, oh, speaking of new versions of consoles, there's that rumor that's been going around. It comes up like every 2 seconds of there being multiple versions of the Switch. What's your take on
yeah,
that?
if you haven't seen, just don't buy a Switch at the moment because they're releasing new models of it. So unless you want to get like the original model's going to probably go cheaper, but these two new models are going to go.
Well, here's the thing: it's either that or if you want to buy a Switch, I don't know how region locked Switches are, but I'm pretty sure you can set the languages, right?
Yeah, but like.
If you buy it,
locked,
yeah,
so.
okay. Because if they weren't region locked, in Japan they sell the Switches on their own without the dock, and they're the best sellers, which is why. Honestly, okay. Here's the thing. Do you know that obviously, if people don't know, me and Thomas probably know. There's been rumors about there being new models for the Switch, like how they've done their handheld line. You know, the Game Boy. There was the Game Boy Advance, and then there's the Game Boy Advance SP.
They've effectively gone for the Slim and the Pro approach, but like, just gone for that like at the same time. So like it's not it's not like Xbox where like PlayStation where they release the Slim console first and the Pro version later. But
so for like to give this reference, okay, if these rumors are true, right? The original DS, you know, the big bulky DS.
Yeah.
That would be the Switch right now. Right? It's the first model. So it's got all the bells and whistles. It's quite strong. It's quite sturdy. And then the Switch Mini, as it's called, which is apparently a smaller Switch, it can't be docked, is what I've heard. So no, sorry. It can dock, but it doesn't come with the dock.
Yeah.
The difference is being that the Joy-Cons are attached to it, so it's like a big Game Boy. That would be the DS Lite.
It'll basically look like the PSP.
Yeah, essentially. And then the Switch Pro, which is just going to be what the DS XLs were, marketed to the... And given a bigger screen, bigger battery life, more touch sensitivity, that kind of thing. Honestly, I'm just going to stick with my Switch. It hasn't done me anything wrong. And it's still I still get...
It's like...
Like, I still forget that I can take it out the dock. Like, occasionally I'm like, I need to go on a car journey. And I'm like, oh, shit, I can take this with me.
Yeah, so the thing is, you can easily just think, if you currently have a Switch right now, just keep your Switch. Don't upgrade it. Don't get, like, the smaller model.
Yeah, but
it's like, if it's like, with a console like the Xbox, you'd think, like, when they released the X, and it's like, oh yeah, 4K gaming. It's like, well, it's like for me, I love Forza Horizon 4.
Yeah.
I love that game because of how beautiful it is and how good it is. But it's just as I'm thinking, like, I wonder what this game would look like in 4K. But at the same time, I don't have a 4K TV yet.
Oh, yeah,
My
but there is
parents don't have a 4K
there is one
TV,
thing
it's
that
just
I
like,
like
yeah.
that Nintendo does over other companies, which is that I see it. Nintendo kind of did this with the 3DS, but not as bad as other companies. They make you feel like I feel with Xbox and PS4. They're like, okay, so you have the standard tiny dick, little bitch, stupid ass console, but then you have the elite, big boy console. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they market it as this is the thing, but Nintendo are just like, yeah, it's a DS, but it's big. Yeah, it's a DS, but not fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a but then it is annoying when they release the same console, but only you can play certain stuff on it. Like they did that with the new 3DS.
Yeah, I would easily compare like the thing that you were saying with the DS. I would easily take it and compare the Switch to 3DS,
Yeah.
where it's like you've got the actual model, then the one where the Joy-Cons are attached and is smaller, that's the 2DS.
Yeah.
The one where it's got a higher performance, that's the new 3DS.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Or the XL. Yeah.
I mean, I'm one of those. I'm one of the few people because I don't know. Did the new DS flop? It still sold pretty well.
I think. Yeah, it still would have sold. It's just I think people were thinking, "Oh, great, another model." Of
Yeah,
this.
I would like.
Because they really just milked the idea of the DS.
Yeah, like the 3DS.
They were like, "Hey, let's do this.
I mean,
let's just keep doing
my
this."
favorite part about the 3DS is that they had to release a new one just because it couldn't run Smash Brothers as well. Which, like, I love my new 3DS, right? Even though I never use the extra buttons because you've got the little nipple,
Yeah.
and you've got the 2 extra shoulder buttons. I never use it, and the thing is that I dislike it how they locked certain games behind a slightly different model.
Yeah.
Or no, they didn't lock games. They just made it harder. Like, if you had all the money in the world, right, and you could play Smash Brothers slower and without a C-stick, would you do that?
Well, no, not really.
Yeah. That's the
it's
thing
like
with the new 3DS. And, like, you could...
your games
Yeah.
just better, I guess.
Yeah. And also bear in mind that, do you know Xenoblade Chronicles, the original one on the 3DS? People don't know. This was like a JRPG kind of thing. That's where Shulk came from. And basically this game was only released in Japan and Europe. It never came to America. And that meant that bear in mind this is a Wii game from 5 years beforehand. The only way for Americans to play this Wii game was either A, use a ROM illegally, or buy a $170 system that's slightly different from the one you have now. Plus, on top of that, a $60 remake of a 5-year-old game that apparently isn't that different.
Yeah.
But you can use Amiibos, which is my favourite part about the new 3DS, actually.
I mean, you could just buy the adapter.
Yeah, I mean, I had the adapter, but I gave it to my cousin. But I just love... I freaking love Amiibo, man.
I think I just like put all my eggs in one basket when I was like, okay, I've got Mario Kart on the Wii U, and I've got Smash on the Wii U. Let's just get rid of Mario Kart. Well, let's just get rid of No, what wasn't that? Wasn't that? Yeah, let's just get. Yeah, it was. Let's get rid of Mario Kart 7 and Smash Bros. 3DS.
Yeah.
Like I like those games. It was just I felt as if they were kind of like unneeded.
I mean,
in the collection.
I'm really annoyed at my Switch collection because like I sold a bunch of single player games and I feel really stupid now because on my Switch I only have one proper single player game. And that's Sonic Mania.
Wow.
Yeah, because I got rid of Mario Odyssey because I did it, and I got rid of Breath of the Wild because I did it, and I got rid of LA Noire because I got bored. Epic. But yeah, PS5. I can't believe it's coming, and within the next couple of years we'll see all the new models for stuff. And I'm really excited to see where the world of gaming goes next.
Okay, Should we move on to like I guess the final topic because this is gonna be like a big discussion.
Yeah, this is a big big balls, banging bops discussion.
So.
Thomas, can I ask you a question?
What?
What's your favourite video game right now? What's the hot new game that's recently had an update?
What, Tetris 99?
No.
I'm a be real though. Like all I play is just Tetris 99 and Smash. So.
Exactly. Smash Bros. That's the new big hot game.
Yeah.
But you know what's even hotter, Thomas?
The fact that I couldn't even like download the update for like I don't know how long.
Well, I downloaded it just fine. But do you know what's cool about that update?
What?
They added the first DLC character, meaning that they are coming out, but there's still 4 slots left for Season 1.
Yeah, there's gonna be Season 1, Season 2, and
For
then
people...
Season 3 or something.
Hold on, I need to do like the... I need to do... Do you know the geography? I'm taking this from this Idiots podcast. Where do you remember in geography when you had those videos and like the people would get really close to the mic and they're like...
No.
Do you not remember like the geography videos where they got like... If this would sound better in post when they got really close and it's like...
Mount Everest was the biggest mountain in the world.
Anyhow, there's still 4 character slots left. Super Smash Bros. Is a game, if people don't know, you probably do, but I'm going to explain it anyway. It's a party fighting game of Nintendo's people. But they've recently started putting in third-party characters and DLC fighters. And the first one was Joker from Person 5. But who could the next one be? Thomas, what's your analysis?
Next one.
Yes.
If I was gonna predict the next one.
Yes.
I really want to say just like I can't really like predict it because like I'm not like I know like I'm like a big gamer as people would say, but I'm not necessarily the most like knowledge in every single game, or like I'm not like, oh look, this is a character in this game, or like yeah like that.
Yeah.
But if I was gonna do a specific character that would be in it, I'm gonna say, as I was talking about Halo earlier, I wanted to say Master Chief's gonna be in it because like it just feels like it would happen.
Yeah, I mean to you know to be with your argument, the whole I see it now for Smash Brothers is that it's no longer just a celebration of Nintendo. In my opinion, it's now turned into a celebration of gaming as a whole.
It wasn't necessarily a celebration of Nintendo, was it? Because it was just like a way to get people into playing fighting games.
But if you look at especially, I think it's the spirits made me realise that this is more than just Nintendo. That this franchise is celebrating gaming, and if you look, there's a rep from loads of different genres. You've got your JRPGs, you've got your fighters, you've got let me think. You've got your beat 'em ups, you've got your platformers, you've got your your adventurers.
You could just say that was expected, though, couldn't you? Because like Nintendo basically saved gaming, so it's like,
but
let's just show everyone what we did.
And to balance with your pick, we don't really have a rep for shooters apart from Samus
And Splatoon.
Well, yeah, I guess. And what is one of the most recognizable?
Are you not classing Splatoon as a shooter? Are you seriously not?
Well, I just keep forgetting about Splatoon. I haven't played it in a while. But what is one of the most recognizable first-person shooters of all time?
Probably Halo.
Probably Halo. And Nintendo and Microsoft are basically jacking each other off at the moment. So.
I mean, either Halo or Call of Duty, but there's no real unless you're putting flipping Soap McTavish.
Yeah, there isn't any. Master Chief is a very recognizable character as well. Heck, no, not Master Chief. Sorry, the Spartans. They're so iconic.
Well, no, Master Chief. You would.
Yeah, Like if you show someone who has a passing interest in Halo, they'll be like, yeah, that's Master Chief. That's like me. I don't play Halo, but yeah, I can still remember the Spartans' design from the top.
You know how like they did all these collaborations with Game Grumps? If they did one with Rooster Teeth and it was like red versus blue to like do an intro, that'd be
Yeah.
sick.
So that's your choice, your first choice. We can go back and forth.
Yeah.
So I guess I should go with your point because you're talking about a Microsoft rep, basically, right?
You're gonna say Banjo Kazooie.
No. Okay, don't guess it. So I think that they're going to try and have a rep from every company.
Yeah.
Well, every major company, sorry. So this one counts as a Microsoft rep, as we don't have one yet because we've got PlayStation, we've got Cloud, and we've got Joker.
PlayStation.
Yeah, but as a Microsoft rep...
Is that Joker? Or is it
Yeah, Joker's a PS4 exclusive. Well, at the moment he is. But
Why did I forget that? Why should I?
Okay.
Okay, keep going.
So, as a Microsoft rep and an indie game rep, this character comes from one of the most successful gaming franchises of all time, right? And people will laugh at it, but the game's had such a resurgence recently, and I honestly think that Minecraft Steve has a shot at being in Smash.
He does. He does. Nobody
because
understands
like,
it.
here's the thing.
Nobody wants it to happen, but it's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
here's the thing.
and
If you
everybody
said
just has
that,
to
if you
face
said that during Smash 4, people would have laughed at you and said, "No, he's not." But now people are going, "Yeah," because like
he in.
because
He in,
there
boy.
is no. Firstly, there is no indie game character rep in Smash.
Mm.
Nintendo loves their indie games, as you can tell. Look at the assist trophy list. Look at the eShop. And come on, Minecraft in Smash. If the 9-year-olds aren't already on board. And plus, I just think he'll have an interesting moveset. And then, this game will literally become... These are everybody I love from my childhood. And I can create a Ben 10 me. So, you know what? This is best fighting game.
Yeah.
And plus, you've got a creative moveset. You could base it around building, right? Imagine that. Like, yeah, his aerials, right, are his weapons. But like his specials are his weapons. But imagine like his specials are built around building stuff or using items like blocks from the game. And look, here's the thing. I'm just going to preface this, right? At the moment in time, I only have one character I really want in Smash as DLC. I know this character's not going to get in, and I don't really mind who gets in as long as the character's fun, the design is fun, and the stage and music is banging. But Steve, yeah, or Alex, depends who you go with. Right, flipping it over
Alex
back
would
to
just be
you.
the skin though. That's the thing. Like
Yeah.
Like,
I honestly think as well that he's also got a final Smash, easy. Ender Dragon. It can be like Joe, Simon, and Richter. They summon them to another world.
Yeah.
You can just yeet out an end portal. Or it can be like Ganon's even, or Pac-Man's. Yeah, but anyway, throwing it back to you, we'll come up with one more each.
Oh god. Now, if they're going to just have like like Reggie said, he clearly said that it was going to be characters they'd never like seen the series before,
Exactly.
or like from some series that I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
But if they were going to do season 2 and season 3,
Okay,
They
I
would-
honestly
they
think
could
they are going to do a
definitely-
season 2.
yeah, they could definitely just be like, okay, now we're going to have characters that have had a series that are in this game,
Oh,
but also at the same time have some new characters, because I think that will be happening.
yeah,
like, if they
I
had season
think
2,
actually now you've said that, I think in the second season they'll be like, okay, we've done our new people, now the doors
yeah,
are
like
open.
season 6.
Yeah.
No, season 1 is 6 characters, because Piranha Plant.
Yeah. So.
Season 2 is then the other 10 or
Do you
whatever
know what?
there is, because
Do you know
there's
what?
like
Do you know
16
what?
slots. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly think that they should do that again next time. They should be like,
Yeah.
6 characters, first one's free.
Well, yeah. But like, with, I think, the idea of like having characters that already had a series in the game,
Okay.
I would love to see. I've already said this here, but I would love to see like a third Street Fighter rep in either. And I would agree with Alpharad.
Of course he's
I would
bringing him
agree-
in.
I would agree with Alpharad and say, yeah, get Chun-Li in the game. But also,
I
if
would
you,
love
if,
Chun-Li.
if you didn't want Chun-Li,
You just
bring
want
Akuma, because Akuma just has the most like, other than the Hadouken, Shoryuken,
Yeah.
for like people who are fans of fighting games,
Here's
they
the
know
thing.
the
I'm
Raiden
just
Demon.
gonna say that. I'm putting this now. Akuma is gonna become a running joke on this. On
Yeah.
this channel. Now we've mentioned it the first time. Just thought I'd tell you, Thomas. Once I'm not lying to you, we were doing revision in psychology, and we both decided to have a break. Thomas used his break looking up how Raging Demon looked in every single appearance.
Yeah.
To be fair, it is a cool move. But, like, honestly, if they did a season 2, I honestly think that as a final, okay, here you go, from Sakurai, Waluigi would get in at the end. Because if Ridley can
I could
meme his
see
way
that,
into the
to be
game.
fair. But
Because
he's
then
lost
it's
his
a...
trophy, so
Yeah, but here's the thing. Same with if they did a season 2. I'm not saying this is my pick, but with Shovel Knight, you can just easily change the assist trophy. Do you know how on that Spirit Track stage,
yeah,
when Link's not there, it's another character doing the exact same thing?
yeah,
It could just literally be, instead of Waluigi, it's the weird Robo Waluigi from, what is it, Mario Tennis Aces?
yeah, that'd be cool.
Or it could
But,
be...
like, I think to just go back to my point about Akuma, I think also
Yeah.
you could definitely just have Chun-Li because of Evo Moment 37. Like, at this point, if you wanted to make this like a game that celebrated not only regular gaming but fighting games,
Yeah.
put in Chun-Li because
And plus-
Evo Moment 37 was between
Yeah.
Chun-Li and Ken,
And plus
and
another
you put
thing...
in Ken
yeah.
now. So
Plus,
why
there's
don't you
another
just put in
thing
Chun-Li?
for me, personally. If there's one thing that Smash Brothers has got right, it's the characters. But one thing that people can bring up, and I'll reluctantly go, yeah, all right, is that there's... I mean, this is kind of obvious, but there's obviously significantly more men in Smash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to be a dick, but in gaming culture, men, like the big men, have been seen as more video game, mascots, and sexualized women have also been popular. Have you fucking seen Tomb Raider? And obviously, it's going to be a resurgence. And Chun-Li is such an amazing, strong character. She'd fit right in Smash.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. And
Um,
plus, I just want to do the fucking kick that is really cool. What's it called? When she
The kick Tosin.
Yeah, that's it. That's cool.
I just want to get Street Fighter 5 at some point.
Yeah.
I can't though, unless they released it on Switch.
Yeah.
Then yeah, but like they
Okay.
can't because
So,
Hmm.
I've got my final one.
okay.
This character is also a Capcom rep. Don't spoil it. Let me preface it because I want to be dramatic. Okay, so this series, I got into, fun fact, during a bus trip on a school trip to France. I was sitting there on my DS. Link Between Worlds was getting a bit boring, and
A
and
E N I X.
who?
Keep going. Keep going.
And my friend Joel, sitting next to me on the bus, says, "Do you want to switch DSs?" He had an R4 card, I had my 3DS with loads of games on it. And we were like, fuck it, why not? And I got exposed to one of my favourite game series of all time. And he has been in a fighting game before. And he is a Capcom
W.
rep.
R I G H.
And I want Miles Edgeworth in the game. That's wrong. I want Phoenix Wright.
T.
Phoenix Wright. I so bloody want him in the game. And there's reasons. Do you want to know why? First reason.
What?
First, Capcom. Capcom has been working very close with Nintendo recently. Just look at the roster. What have you got? The Belmonts, the Ryu Boys, and Mega Men. Number 2, Ace Attorney is a Nintendo exclusive franchise, but was a Nintendo exclusive franchise and started out on the DS. With, by the way, the two newest games you can only get on 3DS. I think you can get one of them on mobile, but apart from that. Thirdly, shit, I can't count. Phoenix Wright has been in a fighting game before. He has a moveset. He's just such an iconic character. He's not a fighting game character, sure, but then so isn't Mario.
I would easily say if you had Phoenix Wright in the game, his neutral B or down B would be something similar to Peach and Daisy with Toad.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. You can rip the move list straight from a Marvel vs. Capcom, but I do have one request, though. To not have his original design, but you can have his original design as a preset. Because I honestly think that his more recent designs in the new modern games are cooler. But I've imagined a moveset, man. His aerials, they're obviously going to be like, take that and hold it.
Yeah.
Neutral, his forward smash, objection. Down smash could be him falling over. And and can I just say as well, one thing that people forget about Smash a lot when they talk about it is the music, right? Smash Bros. Has the best music of any game. I know it's cheating a little bit. But come on, you've got the Persona soundtrack and the Sonic soundtrack in the same game. I mean, and the Phoenix Wright music, Future Thomas in editing.
Nah. No.
Please, I'll send you it. Please.
No.
Put a bit of the cornered theme from Phoenix Wright.
I'm not risking copyright.
We're not gonna get. It's a video game song. You don't get copyrighted.
You could. You never know.
Yeah, but this is Capcom. They let you use it all the time. So it's playing now, and this music is fantastic. Yes, it is. This music is fantastic, right? And this game and the court. The stage could just be a courtroom. His final smash could be like, his final smash could be a cutscene, like in Marvel vs. Capcom. His alternate costumes could just be references to all the other characters, and even as a palette swap, you could play as Miles Edgeworth or Apollo Justice. If you haven't played Ace Attorney, do it. It's so good and it's so funny. And the music.
Yeah, but I also want the Tetris straight piece to be a character.
Same.
Filling in the space. Oh, Segway. Ooh, choo choo. That's the Segway
It's
train.
April 20th. What are you doing listening to a podcast? Go listen to the new Epic Rap Battle of History.
Go listen. That's not what. Go listen to the Triforce.
Yeah. So one of the I'm actually just going to talk about this for a sec because we're not sponsored by them, just we really like them, and it's like, hey,
What Epic Rap
they
Battles?
released a good Apple. No, Starbomb. So my favourite song on the Triforce is the song "Filling in the Name of," which
because
is
it's a metal song.
Well, yeah, it's a parody in a way of "Killing in the Name of" by Rage Against the Machine, which is actually a really good song.
Yeah.
It literally was I think a few years ago, it was actually gonna be I'm gonna check this
While you check that, I'm just gonna do the audience. Starbomb was a band created by Daniel Avidan, Brian Wecht, and Aaron Handelson. If you don't know Danny and Brian, they are the creators of the comedy band duo Ninja Sex Party. Danny and Aaron work together as Danny is the newest co-host of Game Grumps. Ninja Sex Party has also worked with another band, Twerp, which stands for Tupperware Remix Party.
who were in this album.
Who are the backing instruments for this album. And can I just say that this album is such an emotional roller coaster. The thing is, the reason why, if this was another band that me and Thomas didn't really care about, we'd listen to it to go, yeah, right. But because we've been fans for, how long has it been how long has it been around for? I started listening to it in year 9. So like 6 years?
Yeah, 6 years.
6 years, and it's helped me personally through a tough kind of period in my life, and it's so funny. And can I just say that genuinely, I am a fucking 14-year-old girl. I was lying on my bed listening to it, and one of the last songs in the album, which is the Triforce, is available on Apple Music and Spotify and all the other nice places, was called Vegeta's Serenade. Bear in mind, I know the basis about Dragon Ball, but as soon as Aaron started singing, I started crying.
So basically, Killing the Name of, it was released in 1992, and in 2009, on the UK singles charts, it got up to number 1.
Jesus.
And it was in the UK top 100 songs of the decade for 2000s. Well, the 2000s at number 36. Basically, people love that song, and it's like, I guess, for the message it has.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh, there is another.
And
I'll wait till you finished.
Basically, I didn't realize, and I was thinking like, what is it filling in the name of? What is this? Something like, and like it's like when you've heard the song "Killing the Name of," and then you listen to that song, you realize, I think, instantly, like, oh, it's that. Oh,
yeah.
it's that. Okay.
There are loads of references in this album as well, like little in-jokes, and with my favourite one being in the final song, literally the final thing you hear in song form is you know the theme you hear in a basketball arena.
Yeah.
You know the that's auto-tuned with farts.
That's Space Jam though.
Well, it's used a lot in just normal basketballing for a while, and it was implemented into Space Jam.
I don't...
But yeah, and this album is just great. Go listen to it. It's funny as well. My favourite song is probably Welcome to the Mario Party. Or my favourite... And here's the thing is that they do trilogies of songs in these albums, right? So they all play different video game characters, and there's some where it's consistent. So for example, Aaron consistently plays Link rapping in each of his albums, with those songs being It's Dangerous to Go Alone in Starbomb, Hero of Rhyme in Player Select, and A Boy and a Boat, which is a bop on the Triforce. And my favourite one probably being the Simple Plot Op series. I don't need to explain it. Go listen to it. They will make you laugh so hard.
Yeah.
Especially... And the thing is that you can listen... Not so much the first Starbomb album, in my opinion, but Player Select and Triforce, these songs without the comedy are just bops on their own.
Yeah.
Like, they're really
I
catchy.
mean, if you want, like, just to consider, like, Ninja Sex Party without the comedy, if you want that, listen to Steel Panther. But
but the comedy makes it, and
yeah.
like...
Yeah, the comedy makes it, I think.
It's so funny, yeah. And like, sometimes you think this shouldn't be funny, but even if you don't find it, like, giggling and you're laughing, it's just heartwarming and entertaining.
Like, I mean, Ninja Sex Party are in there for, like, just to have a good time. It's like, they're there for the laughs, as well as, like, having just a good time, which is why I think they make the cover albums of, like...
The cover albums.
The songs they do in the cover albums, but, like, stop on thinking they're there for the comedy.
Yeah, definitely. But you can see it is their passion project as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, A Boy in His Boat. Like, the thing is about some Starbomb songs, I feel like, you listen to them once and you're like, yeah, they're alright. But then if you keep listening to them, you'll like them and like them more. Like, I didn't really like A Boy in His Boat when it was first released. And then I've listened to it so many times, it's just so catchy.
Yeah,
but hey,
I mean,
I think that's enough of both of us gushing about a band that is kind of. Can you call it indie?
No, you can't really.
I mean, you can. It is an independent band, to be fair. But yeah, I hope they
guess.
do well, and it's a shame that Starbomb is over. But isn't that
Well,
well, here's the thing, everyone.
TFS are doing
Here's the
season
thing.
4.
Don't be scared of the end. Just be thankful of the journey.